Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Now in my last video I showed you guys how to play the guitar solos from the song Wanted Man from Rat. Now this solo comes from a song about a different kind of man. I'm talking about a Ramblin Man. And of course it's the classic Allman Brothers hit released in 1973 from their Brothers and Sisters album. Now if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button if you want to catch more content like this in the future. I do a lot of guitar lessons, mainly on solos from the 1970s and 1980s. Alright, now the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to play the entire solo again for you slowly, this time with the tabs on the screen. That way the more advanced players can get through this more quickly. Then after that, for everybody else, we're going to break it down note by note. Let's go. Here's section 1 at normal and then slow speed. Alright, now in a minute here I'm going to show you the harmony part to section 1, but if you only have one guitar in your band and you can only play one of the leads, this is the one you want to play. You can ignore the harmony. Alright, so we're going to break it up into two boxes, and in the first one we play slowly, so we start off on the A string at the 18th fret, followed by on the D string 15, 17, 18. And then on the G string 15, 17. Let's play what we have so far in that first box. Again. Then on the B string we'll play 18, pull off to 16 vibrato. And then 16 again vibrato. And then 16 of B, followed by 17G, pull off to 15. And then 15 again vibrato. Now notice when I pull off from 17 to 15 on G that I stop the note before I hit it again. Throughout this lesson you're going to see that there's certain times where you let the note ring out and other times where you don't. So just pay attention to that as you're listening along. Let's play that first box again slowly a couple times. Then in the second box we play slowly. So on the G string we play 16, 15, 13, D string 15, 13, and then on the A string 15, 13, 11 vibrato. Now if you wanted, instead of ending on the 11th fret of the A, you could always end on the 16 of E if you want, but when I watch Dickie play this live, even though he improvises a lot, he typically doesn't improvise the first part, and he always ends on the 11th fret of A. Again, it's the same note, slightly different timbre, right? It's a little more resonant sounding on the low E, but either way you should be fine. Let's play that second box a couple times slowly. Now we're going to tie both boxes together and play section 1 one more time, slowly and then at normal speed. Here's the harmony for section 1 at normal and then slow speed. Now I'm going to pause here for a second and talk about the fact that if you're new to guitar harmonies, what I just played for you might sound a little bit odd. That's normally the case when you're learning guitar harmonies. There's usually one line that sounds by itself pretty good, and another that when you play it by itself sounds kind of odd. That's this part. So let me play the harmony part for you again from the beginning, my original performance, and listen again. So you can see that once you blend it together, it sounds good. All right, now we're going to break this up into 2 boxes, and in the first one, we play slowly. So we're going to start on the D string and play 17, 18, G string 15, 17, 18, 16B. Let's play what we have so far, slowly. Then on the high E string, we play 16, pull off to 15, add vibrato, and then 15 again. Let's play what we have so far in that first box, slowly. Then you'll play 15 on high E again, and then 16B, pull off to 14, and then 14 again, vibrato. Now realize the fingering on this harmony part might be a little bit awkward, so if you don't like the way I'm doing it with the particular fingers I'm using, you can always figure out your own way that makes most sense for you. Let's play this first box again slowly a couple times. Then in the second box, we play slowly. So on the B string, it's 16, 14, 13. And then on the G string, 15, 13, D string, 15, 13, 15A. Let's play that second box a couple times slowly. Now we're going to tie both boxes together and play the harmony for section 1 one more time, slowly and then at normal speed. All right, let's move on to section 2. Here's section 2 at normal and then slow speed. Let's break that up into 3 boxes, and in the first one we play slowly. So we're going to start on the G string, 13, slide to 17, and then 16, 18 on B. And then on the high E string, 16 of high E twice, add vibrato. Let's play that first box a couple times slowly. Then in the second box we play slowly. So we're going to start at the 18th fret of the high E string, and you're going to bend it up. I notated 3/4 of a step up. Honestly, if you go a full step up or a half step up, you're going to be fine. And then 18 of high E again. And then 16 high E, 16 B. The B string's kind of muted a bit. And then 16 E, 16 B, 18 E, 16 B. Okay? 16, 16, 18, 16. Let's tie all that together in that second box and play it a couple times slowly. Now, let me pause here for a sec. When I talk about palm muting the note there at the 16th fret, it's really, you're just playing it very softly. Now, the thing is, when Dickie Betts was playing this solo, it wasn't a super high gain tone. It was relatively clean and a pretty dynamic tone where he could pick softly and the note would project much more softer. Now, the pickups in this Les Paul, these are super distortion pickups, so they got quite a bit of an output to them, so they're not probably the best pickups for more dynamic playing, but I wanted to use my Les Paul standard for this song. But either way, you should be fine if you want to let the notes ring out a little louder or not. In the third and final box, we play slowly. So on the high E string, we've got the 16th fret, and then on the B string, 18 pull off to 16. And then 17 on G softly. And then 18B, 17G. Let's play that third box a couple times slowly. All right, now we're going to tie all three boxes together and play section 2 one more time, slowly and then at normal speed. All right, let's move on to section 3. Here's section 3 at normal and then slow speed. Let's break it up into 4 boxes, and in the first we play slowly. So we play 16 on B, and then on the G string, 17, slide to 15, slide back up to 17. Okay? And then we play something very similar right after that. We play 16 of high E, and then on the G string, 17, 15, 17. Let's tie everything together in that first box and play it a couple times slowly. Then in the second box, we'll play slowly. So on the B string, it's 16, and then 17G, and then 18B, 17G. And then 16 of B. Let's play what we have so far, slowly. And then 17 of G, slide down to 15, and then 13. Let's play what we have so far in that second box. Again. And then palm muted on the D string, or very lightly, 15, 13. Let's play that second box in its entirety a few times slowly. Then in the third box, we play slowly. So we'll play 13 on G, followed by 13 on D softly. And then 15G, 13D softly. And then 13G. Let's play what we have so far, slowly. And then 15 of D, slide down to 13, and then 11 lightly. Let's play what we have so far in that third box slowly. Now, a lot of times people will skip that 11th fret note. They just leave it out entirely. And I understand why. It's kind of quiet in the mix, but when I slow down the original, I can hear it in there. Also, it's a C sharp note being played over a C sharp chord. So it kind of makes sense that it's there. Also, I want to call something out. A lot of times here on YouTube, people will post the isolated guitar tracks, isolated lead guitar tracks that they've been able to engineer or find somewhere else here on YouTube. There are none that exist for this song that I've found as of the date I'm recording. There are 2 videos that claim they are the isolated guitar tracks, and they're using the same lead guitar part, but it's not from the record. It's clearly not from the record because there's a ton of bending going on in that version, and there's only one bend in the actual solo. It could be a live version, maybe. I don't know, but just ignore those isolated guitar track versions that are out there because they're not correct. All right, and then finally in that third box, we're going to play the 13th fret of D 2 times. Vibrato at the end. Let's tie everything together in that third box. Play it a couple times slowly. Then in the fourth and final box, we play slowly. So we've got on the D string 15, and then 15 of A. And then on the D string 13, 15, 13, 13. Add vibrato at the end. Let's play that fourth box a couple times slowly. All right, now we're going to tie all these 4 boxes together and play section 3 one more time slowly and then at normal speed. All right, let's move on to section 4. Here's section 4 at normal and then slow speed. We'll break it up into 2 boxes, and in the first we play slowly. So we start on the D string, kind of quiet, kind of muted, 13, 15. And then on the G string, 13, followed by 15 pull off to 13, 13. Add vibrato. Let's play what we have so far in that first box. Again. And then on the G string, 15, 13. And then at the 15th fret, we're going to do a pre-bend. So you bend it up a half a step, then hit it and come down. Pull off to 13. And then 13 of G again, vibrato. Let's play that first box a couple times slowly. Then in the second box, we play slowly. So on the G string, it's 15, 13, and then on the B string, 13 pull to 12. 15 of G again. So far in that second box, slowly. Again. Then on the G string, 15 pull off to 13, and then 15 on D twice. Let's play that second box a couple times slowly. Now, sometimes when I'm playing that, I add in little string scratches to keep the rhythm, like now, if that helps, you can always do that too. Again, it's that rhythmic feel of this solo that makes it so much fun to play. All right, now let's tie both of those boxes together and play section 4 one more time, slowly and then at normal speed. All right, let's move on to the final section, section 5. Okay, here's section 5 at normal and then slow speed. We're going to break it up into 2 boxes, and in the first one, we play slowly, so we start on the G string, 13, slide to 17, and then on the B string, 16, 18. Again. Then on the high E string, 16, 16, 18. So far in that first box, a couple times slowly. Then we'll play 16 on high E, followed by 18, pull off to 16B, 17G, 18B. Here's that first box so far, slowly. Again. Then we'll play 16 on B, followed by, on the G string, 17, slide to 15, 13. And then on the D string, 15, followed by 13 lightly. Let's tie everything together in that first box and play it a few times slowly. Then in the second box, we'll play slowly. So we're going to start on the B string, 14, pull off to 13, and then on the G string, 15 twice. And then on the G string, 13, 15, pull off to 13. Let's play what we have so far in that second box a few times slowly. Then we'll play 13 on G, followed by on the D string, 15, pull to 13. And then on the A string, and this is very quiet and kind of hidden in the mix almost, we'll play 15, pull off to 13, hammer to 15, and then 11. All right, let's play that second box a couple times slowly. All right, now we're going to tie both of those boxes together and play section 5 one more time, slowly and then at normal speed. Alright, that was my lesson on how to play the guitar solo from the song Ramblin Man from the Allman Brothers. If you found it helpful or informative, I would appreciate a thumbs up. And please hit that subscribe button if you want to catch more content like this in the future. And if you have any questions or comments, leave them down below, and I will attempt to answer them as time allows. Until next time, rock on.